lineup.
Yeah, it's quite a versatile pick, and it still do a lot here. And yeah, Face Rush, you bring your heroes in, especially like if you're able to bring a hero that's sleeped in as well. It's just, okay, we'll get as close to the Drow as possible, get in, and then you've got the Frost Sigil. Okay, they have got loads of range heroes, but just having it up there for a couple of seconds, being able to get through and onto it will be quite nice.
So position 3 task since Ice will be. Yeah, he used to like to play this hero a lot when he was pubbing in C, good old days. But so it's gonna be a position 3 plus and a support Lina. But I wonder how are they gonna put their lanes, because like you talk about during the draft before, their lanes are fairly flexible. They can lane however they want. They can even put PL plus Lina off lane or something if they think EHOME is gonna try lane them.
Well, we'll be interested to see how these lanes go, because at the moment it could go either way. So looking at the Tusk, we did talk about how EHOME want to win their lanes. The Tusk in the lane phase, do you think he's going to have to play more carefully than perhaps usual when you think about all the extra damage they've got from the Drow, or do you think it's just a case of if he catches someone, they can still get a kill?
I think it depends on the initiation and positioning of the heroes, obviously, because like the Tusk has fantastic defensive capabilities and offensive capabilities as well. If they snowball the Tusk in and they kill someone important right off the bat, obviously VG is going to win the fight. But at the same time, if EHOME get their initiation right with the Echo Slam, with the Blink Echo Slam, and they take out someone like ideally the Wisp or the Tusk first, then the fight will be better for EHOME.
Well, currently going through the teams, we will see Ice picking up that Tusk, as you said. We've got Super on the Bristleback. Looking up here, we see FY on the Io, Fenrir on the Lina, and Hao on Phantom Lancer.
30 seconds to battle.
Going through EHOME, we see ROTK taking that Earthshaker, and we will see CTY on the Wind Ranger with YJ on Drow, and DDC taking the Bane with Lanham on the Gyrocopter.
Oh, we actually have a support Gyrocopter. Yeah. I just realized.
It's well, we talked about the flexibility and support Gyro. He's got the boots first, so obviously he walks into anyone here. They could be.
The first thing that comes to mind is sleep into Rocket Barrage.
Yeah.
See you later.
If they roam around and they catch anyone, it's pretty filthy. Like, that person is going to take so much damage before they know what hits them.
It's like I was talking about. EHOME want to have supports that can roam early on to deal with the more greedy IO lanes. So they have a very good support duo that can roam and do a lot of ganks early on.
We will see Io having his bottle brought out to him, and we've got Super just standing here with him in the mid lane. We'll see the DDC on that Bane just rotating around, and Windrunner's going to take a little bit damage from the Quills here, just a bit of force, and they will pick up that stick already.
So looking at the lanes right now, RTA got the Q. It's really important for his lane, so when he reaches the night phase of the game, the 4-minute mark, Vici won't be able to scout his positioning, and it will allow his supports to roam him to gank far easily during the night phase of the game.
Yeah, just having that extra control really does mean a lot for them. Down bot, the kill potential of, well, if they do catch the Tusk, he's level 2, obviously has Snowball ready, so he could take out the Rocket Barrage damage just by immediately going into the Snowball as soon as the sleep breaks.
Yep.
But they then run back, snowballed himself in. Rocket Barrage's cooldown's not that long, so will he still die either way? We'll have to see how it plays out.
Yeah, depends where is he snowballing to. If so happen there's a creep like far away and he's able to snowball to the enemy cube really far from the gyro, then he'll survive that since he started with boots.
Yeah, it's just a case of if the creep to the right spot or if it's unfortunate timing there. And it's going to be boots coming up for Super in the middle.
Yeah, this game is also going to be very ancient focused. If you look at both the lineups, they have Bristleback on Vici Gaming, which does very well at clearing ancients, and on EHOME, usually you say the gyro, but this game, because the gyro is a support, you talk about the Drow being able to clear ancients early on. So both sides definitely have heroes that can make use of the resource on the map.
Gyro walks into the Tusk, Ice Shards have come out, and there is going to be a Rocket Barrage hitting onto the Tusk.
Very good awareness again from Lamb, knowing that once the Tusk is missing, what else can the Tusk do? He's going to go to the Ancients and stack the Ancients plus control the 2-minute rune. So excellent awareness from Lamb there, stopping the Ancient stack. Oh, he actually still got it.
It was very close by the looks of it. He did try and body block the Ancients, but by that point they already spawned there. So yeah, it was close to being out of the block, but he does secure that rune.
But it still it shows you that how aware the support player is. He knows what the enemy offlane is trying to do, and he's trying to counteract it.
Yeah, this is quite important as well. We'll see I with his ball charges just topping up super in the mid lane, and there is again Lanham walking forward, just trying to harass that Tusk.
10 seconds to stack timing.
He has got the double damage as well as the Drow Aura, so if they started just throwing off hits, this Gyro is going to be doing.
He's really worried right now because he doesn't see the positioning of the IO, so he's worried that the IO would gang up on him with the Tusk, so he's just backing up, playing it safe right now.
Yeah, that extra movement, there's going to be a ward pop there in the Radiant jungle. That extra movement speed coupled with just obviously being able to keep the Tusk up, they could easily turn that into a kill. So playing it safe, I think, is the right call. And whilst that happens though, you are giving Drow Rangers complete space, level 4 already, and getting that XP, which is just going to buff their whole team up.
Yeah, basically when you're playing a Drow-based lineup, the most important thing is to control the rush, because Drow-based lineup usually revolves around, your timing pushes revolves around on how early you can get the Aegis on the Drow.
Ice Shards will fly out onto Drow, but just grab some last hits there for Ice.
And this game, the other thing about Tusk is he's really good at fighting around the rush with the Sigil, the frozen Sigil.
Yeah, so that control it provides as well.
That is something people usually underestimate about the hero. It's so strong.
It's something you don't realize until it's too late sometimes. That Ice Sigil just catches you, and
you're
that's
like,
going to be
you're like, damn, that actually slows me a lot.
Yeah.
You can't get out.
And by that point, your whole team's already caught. Bane could go for it. No, won't go for the sleep there. Gyro's pretty far back at this point. And they are just going to continue stacking this up. 2 sentries dropped here just to get that.
Yeah, there's something else they can do actually, that with the Bane and the Gyro, slip into the missile. That would be a very nice way of starting a gank.
Max out missile and just go to town on the sort of damage they can get through, as well as that, having that guaranteed stun from it rather than... Obviously, missiles, especially easy to dodge if you just snowball a fairly close target. But they are doing a lot of damage onto this tier 1 bot already. We're going to about half health, and this is just that Drow lineup, as you said. It's already on half health, will be fortified now, and they are still just playing away. As that happens, though, RTK up top is just level 3, so he's slightly behind the Tusk at the moment, but, well, Tusk is just about to hit level 4, although saying that he will be grabbing his bottle already onto RTK. And this tower will now be falling. Silence there onto the Tusk. This is going to be that rocket setup. As you said, rocket barrage ready to come out, but there is your IO. The snowball dodges the rocket, so nice play there from Ice, but now has to run back through them, but there's not enough damage to stop the kill there.
Yeah, and he didn't take frost arrows as well, so there's no way they can get that kill, so it was a nice dodge with the snowball, and the Wisp was actually ready as well. He has a TP score, but at that point he didn't need it because he was stacking the Ancients and he was just making sure that nothing happens.
In the mid lane, CTY will be able to finish off that. That's just Focus Fire running at him. Hasn't skilled Power Shot at all, just so he had that extra...
What? His skill build?
2021 there at the moment, so...
Is this Dota?
So,
I don't think I've ever seen this, but it's interesting, really interesting.
Certainly different, but I guess obviously you're playing to the strengths of the of your Drow on your team. You're like, okay, I won't worry too much about my power shot. I'll just get myself into a state where I can go for these kills, and it paid off.
Look at what he took at level 7. Another 20 shackle.
Yeah, he's just trying to go for this control, and he will land the shackle there as well. And they are going to try and focus him down. There's going to be a rocket coming as well. There are quite a few quills, will mean that Lanham has to back out, and the IO is there to have his back.
They have super long disables if you think about it. They have sleep into shackles or missile, and then vice versa. So they have very long disable timings on a single target.
Well, you talked about obviously IO being in the right place at the right time to save his Tusk there in the bot lane, but for it, the Bristleback did die mid. It could be a case of, okay, you underestimate how much damage a win rate's going to do just with...
You don't realize how much he can do with his skill build.
Yeah. Like, especially as Shackle comes out, you're like, oh, I've been shackled, level 2 shackle, and there it's going to be super clear in the stacks in the jungle.
And the way he built the hero as well, he got 2 null talismans early on, and having 2 points in win run will give him a lot of protection against the Bristol, which likes to chase and be close to the enemy target. So his skill build certainly makes a lot of sense against the lane matchup he has. Let's see what he's gonna go. Okay, a 4th point into shackle shot.
Maxing out that shackle. Yeah, well, you were saying again about like how much disable they have. They just want to get more. They just want to lock these people down. Someone we haven't mentioned all game yet. How up top on this Fan Lancer, leading the last hits, and he's already got his treads, got a Quiller as well.
He's probably the only hero that's gonna be happy when the enemy Windrunner doesn't have power shot.
Yeah. It just limits their clearance for.
You're not gonna shackle me, he says.
Yeah. Just being able to stay away from that. There's going to be the 8-minute route spawning soon. Lanham standing around here, and we will see Tusk just waiting. So let's see if the Evers commit for it, and it will just be Tusk. Indicative for the Arcane Ice Shards blocks off the
Ancients as well. They took care of the Ancients. I think it was Lamb that placed the sentry here.
Yeah.
Before that, the first time he came over, they thought he was already warded. On middle lane, the tower's gonna take heavy fire from the Windrunner's ultimate.
Yeah, focus fires here. Even if she does take quite a bit of damage, there is 17 one-shotters on CTY now, so they are going to be able to do quite a bit. Ice Shards will not catch him in there, but it wouldn't have been a kill either way with that many people behind on the sidelines. They do know that Fenrir is standing here on that Lina, and they are going to be kind of careful just to see what catches out here.
Bristleback is doing the ancient stacks right now, but it's gonna take him some time though. He's not level 7, so it's not the level 4 quill spray. Gonna take some time.
I will be here just to top him up though, so we can do it in this duration. But yeah, like you said, it takes a while now. He has maxed it from that, and he will just be working through it.
It's gonna give him a lot of boosts in his economic status, and it's gonna give the Tusk a lane so far because he has been having a tough time at bottom, so he's gonna be allowed to catch up by his team, having some time in the middle lane.
Gain a Crimson Guard onto this Bristleback will help. Obviously, you think about like the Drow Ranger, the Windrunner. Yeah, it's gonna be nice to help their team out. Up top, this tower's nearly gone down. RTK could throw out Fisher, but just decides to hold it. Will throw it out now, and they will go for this tower there.
Radiant's top tower has
So Hal doesn't get the tower at least, but he still had a pretty nice time. Will throw the lance forward onto Lanham. Lanham could be in trouble now. There is a double gang if he needs to back out. Will double gang and still go aggressive. Goes for it more now.
He might be dead though.
Has to be careful. Does have another lance available. There's the Fisher from RTK. No double gang for 17 seconds. There's going to be the brain tap, and Hal needs to run away here.
He still got slapped. He's going to die.
I will be relocating up top, and they're bringing the bristles. Suddenly they're having to run away. Hal's still alive, and now RTK is getting chased down, and this fight is suddenly rubber banding itself back, and now Windrunner comes in, lands the shackle. I was getting focused down, maybe focus fire, will hit. Ice Charge just pushes them aside. Now the lance comes back through. Bristleback still standing in this fight. CTY's focusing down, but now Ice comes in with a Tusk, punches him up into the air. Still not enough to get the kill. Ice Charge up in 3 seconds, but that's going to be the shackle onto Ice. Now he's getting focused. Lanham's back into the fight, and he will go down. But it started with, it looked like Hal was going to die, but he gets away with that. 2 assists, and he lives. They also get some more kills for it, so not a bad exchange.
Yeah, because the Bane cast his brain sap first though, instead of sleeping the Phantom Lancer first. That's why the Phantom Lancer, he got like pretty far away from the tier 2 tower, which resulted in the backup coming from EHOME not able to reach the Phantom Lancer.
Yeah,
but in the end, they still got a better trade, right? They get a better trade. They lost the Tusk and the Wisp.
They lost Tusk of the Wisp. It was like, if you look at the actual gold and XP, there wasn't much in it. I believe that the Phantom Lancer was enough to get the gold there in the range. But the tower mid will be going down, so tier 1 will be falling. This Mask of Malice now upon the Drow means this extra damage can be seen with how quickly they're attacking.
Yeah, and the Lina has just popped level 6. So they're gonna make a first smoke rotation with the Laguna Blade. Plus the Tusk.
Nice, so Tusk is just coming in, and yeah, they can easily catch. Well,
they have relocate as well, so it's easy 2+2 heroes, so it'll be 4 heroes there. But so EHOME doing the right thing with their lineup draw. Lineups you want to group up and push against the IO lineup, basically very similar towards their game versus Empire.
And it's just a case of, yeah, okay, we could get caught out here. Let's stick together, get objectives, and we work from there.
But the really Bristleback is fairly tanky here with the Vanguard plus the Buckler.
Yeah, it could be quite hard to take him down. Looking at the Windrunner's build at the moment, like obviously going straight for the Aghanims makes a lot of sense when you've just got a Drow Ranger, but do you think that they're going to have to worry about getting a maneuverability item up quickly, like a Bling Dagger, maybe come in, catch this? Or do you think they should just go straight for the Aghanims, get that up on the field?
She's going to go Aghanim straight, I guess, because it enables them to take down towers faster with their lineup, with the draw. That's what they want to do. They would be constantly just hitting down a building, so I would say even if he wants to get a Blink, he's going to be after his Aghanims, but I doubt he'll get a Blink this game. I don't think he wants to, because they just want a 5-man and just keep pushing, so Aghanims plus damage item would be something maybe a little bit more favorable with the draft.
Yeah, it's a case of if they've got the damage, they could just go through and
Radiant's
that's
top
5.
tower.
So
And he's totally foregoing power shot. He took stats or something. Yeah, he has 1 point in stats.
just completely decides not to take it. Not even for the extra potential pickoffs they could get. Like, you think about
Radiant's
that Phantom Lancer
bottom
running away
tower is
top.
under
I believe
attack.
Windrunner wasn't there at the time, but you know, stuff like that. Someone getting away on low HP could be throwing off power shots, but no, decides extra stats worth it. Gives him the.
In the stats work really well, plus the damage though. So your ultimate is going to be really strong. When
Yeah, it's kind of the all-in with it, so it makes sense.
Yeah. It's just weird because power shot is just a very good skill.
Yeah, it does kind of feel weird to see someone value stats over it, but you can still see the reasoning.
Yeah, but there's good reasoning in this game for sure.
Yeah. With 1.8k gold up onto the win range, now she is building towards that. ROTK still throwing out fishes, trying to hold up the lane top as best as they can, and they could just push in for this tier 2. Do you think they should be considering Roshan already, or they need to try and secure something first before
They
going
have
for
a medallion. No, I don't think I see a medallion.
No medallion at the moment, no.
Yep. No. But they're still gonna take it fairly quick if they want to with the draw aura. So it just depends when they want to do it. They want to do it at a timing where the lanes are not near the tower, so VG can't get a trade-off when they're doing Roshan. Because I don't think VG can stop the Rosh if they actually go with a smoke or anything. It's just about the timing when they want to go do it. The best timing to do it.
Yeah, and we are going to see a Drow Ranger hitting level 11 soon, which will help boost them up again.
Yeah, yes, Mask of Madness and Yasha. So this is like the best items for the Rosh.
I just want to point out down below, we can see that the ancient stacks have been pretty highly contested here with the sentries.
It's really important nowadays because there's a lot of lineups where involve heroes that use the ancients very well in the current meta. Bristleback, Gyro, and in this case even the Drow. So it's just a very key thing in the competitive scene right now, the ancient stacks.
Up top, CTY won't be able to land the shackle on. Isosize will just back out already onto the tusk, but this doesn't mean the rest of the team's not going to catch him. RTK's here with a Fisher, and unfortunately, Isosize will go down.
That burst damage. Brain Sap, Rocket Barrage, and one Fissure, and he's just off the face of the map.
Yeah, his face has been melted. But that was a 4 or 5-man smoke, and they are going to take a tier 1 in the exchange for it, so at least they get something back. Super down bot's going to be finishing this off, and he's got his Crimson Guard.
This is the moment when you die as the tusk and you just go to your chat wheel, space created.
Yeah.
Created one tower.
Hey guys, it was fine, don't worry about it. Let's go get some objectives. And we speak about objectives. How still pushing middle. There is Bane here with his level 6, so he could try and throw out his ult, but
he almost got the grip cast out.
yeah, I thought he was going for it there, but unfortunately not able to get it off. And he does have his team around the corner now, so it would be a risk to go for it. Up top though,
good trade for Vici. They're gonna get 2 towers.
Yeah, they will grab that tower there mid. Fortification again pop. They are around, but it's they've got to be careful.
Maybe not enough time. No, they don't have enough
now
time.
the TP's coming in, so they won't be able to finish it. The Gust as soon as the TP's in, but won't get that off. We see that Drow has picked up a Shadow Amulet. So
Shadow Blade. Yeah, Shadow. Even the upgrade. Sorry, what's the item?
Silver Edge.
That's Silver Edge. Yeah, it's really good against Bristleback.
Yeah, it's actually really nice against Bristle.
I was trying to think of the word.
Yeah, it's no problem. I normally know to it as this the Shadow Sange because of the build up from it. But yeah, it's a nice item. Pretty nice item, and we are going to see Tusk building up towards that.
Just look at the wardings of both the teams are very similar. Because they knew EHOME knew that VG invaded the jungle earlier, so they had wards checking out the area, and because VG invaded the enemy jungle, they wanted to put wards in the enemy jungle as well. So wards are very similar.
Yeah, they're kind of mirroring each other's moves there going around here. Shaker's building towards that Blink Dagger, 1.6k gold onto him at the moment. Well, getting that Blink shortly, and we are going to just continue to see them farming up here.
CTY didn't finish his Aghanims first. He went back for the Maelstrom.
So he will go for the Maelstrom then, which is nice. You consider, obviously, you talk about direct physical damage, and against a Bristleback, actually, hold that forward down bot. We are going to see Tusk walk into Lanham. There's going to be a single use down and out. He will throw out the cooldown. There's going to be the snowball as well as the Green Bay push off the kill. But now Fenrir goes low as well. There's the Echo Slam, which will take on 2, but now we see DDC hold super in place for a while. Shackle will latch on the IO, and look how quickly IO will die here.
My God.
Now ROTK with the Enchant Home will be able to summon 2, but now they are getting run down as well. Windranger doesn't have that Oli up. That's the downside of not having the Aghanims. That cooldown is so much. Will have the max win run. The Shackle will connect on the Super, but he's still running away. Unfortunately, the Lance will be there. Is there going to be a rush? There is a rush available as well as that Sigil staying on, and we said about if you leave the Sigil up.
Oh no.
So much slow.
The Earthshaker bought that. He was so close to Blink. I guess it won't matter that much. It was like what, 400 gold?
Yeah, well,
quite a lot. It was quite a lot.
That is a shame for Earthshaker. So dying as well as buying back there.
It's not that early in the game. I thought it was like 200 gold or 300 gold, but it was
no, it's well, coming towards 80 minutes into the game now. But a buyback which doesn't achieve anything there from ROTK.
That was huge for the Earthshaker.
Disappointing. And we will see the Shadow Blade. Well, at least Drow Ranger was in the fight, so she's able to finish her item with the Shadow Blade. But again, another big trade for Hao, able to get more gold, more items, more XP. We said about, can the Phantomancer get this far into the game? So far, it looks like it's quite possible. We're coming towards 20 minutes.
It's looking good if you're on Vici's, if you're a Vici fan. The current pace of the game is looking really good for them. With the Phantom Lancer plus Bristleback, they're going to be very strong later.
Yeah, this could get really nasty, and we will see now just being topped up by the IO as they continue to move around. And there is going to be a haste stream down bot.
Demon Cape is also very useful this game. Against the Bane especially.
Yeah, just being able to save the target. Yeah, that could be pretty nice. Who would you like to see pick that up though? Are we talking maybe the Lina and Fenris?
Not sure though. It's ideally would be on the IO, but his economical state right now it's not looking good for him to build that item.
So it's something like, oh yeah, it would be nice to have, but it may not be possible. Oh, here we go. This could be unfortunate timing there. There's going to be a snow rotation coming in. They see FY. FY goes back into the pit, tries to get the tempo up, but unfortunately not able to in time. He does have a haste, unfortunately just dies, and the Roshan won't help him out and get the kill there. Shadow Blade from Drought, and there's going to be Tusk getting slept on the side. They will now pop drums, try and run down the rest of their team. The kind of fight is split, and now they want to try and go for more. We see the Drow Rangers in control. There's going to be the snowball in. We talk about the face rush. They are firmly in her face, and they're able to get that kill.
Oh no, that's really bad for EHOME. Are they going to do Roche, Vici, the Bristleback? Nope, they're going to go back.
They're just happy to back out now there. How will be going top? He has to close Diffusal. And this
ward is going to spot the dagger on the Earthshaker.
And this could be trouble.
Hashtag value, the ward.
Oh wow. MVP ward there. And yeah, ROTK, they know about the blink now. They are going to continue backing out on Fenrir, and he's just going to continue to go his way. So they tried to smoke in. It looked like they wanted to smoke in with Roshan. Unfortunately, Io was in the pit. They did lose the Io, and this trying to connect. Unfortunately not. It will trap them out. There's the counter.
It was really close.
Yeah, that could have been really nice. Just catch ROTK. He might have had the blink, but there's no way he's blinking out if he's already taken that damage. So Aghanims is going to be coming out to Windranger very, very soon. So getting that will be nice to help them out. And then from there, they can maybe try and go for more praise. Another smoke purchase. Feels like EHOME are under pressure to make something happen with these smokes now.
Yeah, they are definitely, because their lineup is they are basically the white pieces in this game. They have to make a move, otherwise they're going to lose the game, because VG have much stronger late game with the Bristol PL. And even the Tusk is really strong late game, so...
We talk about the value of that ward. I believe there was one of them standing on that ward there. They all knew that there was 5 gathered up, and then suddenly...
Oh, the smoke broke for... Yeah. They saw the Bane already.
Yeah, Bane's been seen. Ice Shards will actually block in 2 of them there, I believe. Gyrocopter and Windranger. Absolutely huge Ice Shards there from Ice. The Sigil comes in, sees what's happened now. Cooldown will connect. There's going to be a snowball. Picks up Bristleback on the way in. Absolutely huge play there. There's Dragon Slam to counter the fight, and they are going to try to take this. Windranger with the ultimate, able to do a lot of damage, and now Drowning from the side, still alive. Bane in troll will go down. Now Earthshaker's still standing. He's already used all his spells. They are trying to focus him down, but this Drow will still be standing here. Fenrir will try and run away. Gets fishing up again and will go down. How able to escape? Just doppelgangers away, TP's back, but this Roshan is now going the way of EHOME.
There was just so much damage when they Fiends gripped the Bristleback. Even though it was a nice play from the Tusk, he was trying to save him with a snowball, but ultimately he already took too much damage.
Yeah, that was like as soon as the damage started coming out from the Wind Ranger there, CTY just focus fires one target, that target melts. Then you consider if they focus fire a target like the Bristleback, then the IO's going to die just from Maelstrom procs on the sidelines. He cannot stand in there.
This is where you reach the point of the game and you just say his skill build is actually legit on the Wind Ranger.
Just it's paid off, it's working, and able to get this off. Obviously, he went for the point booster, given that early health, and he will go back to finish that axe. But just go for that Maelstrom.
He's very much extra tanky than the usual Wind Rangers because of his build.
The value nulls earlier, he did buy 2 nulls, I believe, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2 null tallies earlier game.
Very nice. So we will see Fenrir just get that vision back their way. They know Roshan's gone down, so they've got the Aegis on the Windrunner. Aghanim's flying out now, I believe. Yeah, that is the full Aghanim's flying out now. So they took that fight without, well, they didn't actually need more than one ultimate there from the Ranger.
One thing to mention as well, Russ, is like the last fight, Vici took the fight with the advantage of having a mechanism. And EHOME didn't have a mechanism. So if you're VG right now, you'll probably be thinking, oh, alright guys, I don't think we're taking any fights anytime soon. we lost when we have a mech and they don't have a mech.
We need to rethink our strategy, try and get some more arms up. Maybe just get Hal bigger. Like, okay, Hal did get away. That's one thing from the fight they could take.
Because of the relocate, yeah.
Because of the relocate, yeah. So just being able to escape there. Well, IO being able to save Sword is pretty big, but will actually obviously die for it there. And there's going to be a smoke. Again, used from Vici. See what they can catch out here. There's going to be the
RTK. It's going to be the easiest target here. He doesn't, he's gonna go back. So don't think they're gonna find anything. They're gonna probably just place an aggressive ward around this area here, sort of.
Just get some vision out. Yeah, they
somewhere. Maybe they want to place over here.
Yeah. Just get that sight out. As this happens, there's movements around top. The Heaven's Halberd, I gotta say, it's a very nice pick up this game. You talk about that Windrunner focus fire. Just stop that in his tracks.
And you don't really want to build a BKB that until you need to on a Wind Ranger, because you just want to go all out damage, so you kill people very quickly with the Aghanim's build. But this game with the disarm, probably you consider you might want to build a BKB sometime soon.
Yeah, it's a case of she's been forced though, rather than obviously, obviously on CTY he doesn't want to build it, but he might have to just so he can actually get his kills up.
Basically you want to just go damage if you can, but sometimes you just have to get a BKB.
Yeah. Shackle will knock that there. It was pretty close to getting a Shackle off on Super, but it just throws it out. And RTK could have a Fisher ready, will just be holding it back, and they will just continue to pick out now. They still have the Aegis on Wind Ranger. As this happens though, Tusk will TP back now from
they want to fight?
Surprising that VG would want to fight into this. As you said, they lost the fight before, but maybe
they still have Aegis on EHOME. How long is it timing out, or is it still like 1 minute?
Yeah, still plenty of time there on it. So 2 minutes onto the Aegis. Shackle will obviously catch onto the illusion, but Windrunner's now taking a lot of damage. The Science will connect on the Bristle, but they want to run forward. There's a Lance as well, doing more damage, but now Earthshaker's just standing there. Did blink himself in, but just needs to think about backing out now. Wind Ranger just trying to run away, and this constant ice shot and the Lances, that's the Aegis gone, just trying to run them back. He's taking his toll on them, and they are going down. Drow Range on the sidelines. Oh, Tusk will go down here, but that is the Shackle. Nice Echo Slam, crashes on 2. IO could die here in the exchange. Will die. Super and Hal are going to be silent stuff. Will defuse themselves, but there's going to be Laguna Braid onto Drow Range on the sidelines. And Bristleback is still standing, able to stay really close to Drow. Nice Shackle there on Hal from CTY. He gets 1 kill. Super could go down as well as Fenrir. They are still holding their lines, but now Super's still alive. And the stun, the Light Strike Array, able to keep them both low. Super's still alive. So close to death, 40 on HP.
Okay, no power shot, sorry.
Oh, no power shot indeed. Wow. So 2 people either side get away incredibly close.
Yeah, that was a really good start to the fight. It was just like a little miscommunication. The Shackle and the Bane ultimate went on the Tusk, so they wasted a big spell. But after that, the Earthshaker got an Echo on 2 and a Fissure on 3. I thought Vici were going to lose the fight, but they got a lot of... The Bristleback didn't die the whole fight. That's the key thing. He got a lot of Krill Spray stacks on all the multiple heroes, so he was able to salvage the fight for VG. And being able to survive because there's no power shot, so it was also a huge deal. Otherwise, it would be only 1 hero left standing on VG side and 2 on EHOME, and it would be a victory for EHOME. But all in all, after that fight, I would guess it would be a slight edge for VG because EHOME lost the Aegis plus 3 heroes.
Yeah, that Aegis kind of... it was there 1 minute, when the next. Like, they kept throwing. They had the ice shards, they had the lances, quills just running at them, and they were just, okay, we'll take the Aegis down.
It was just because they used the Bane ultimate as well as a shackle on one hero. If they had the Bane ultimate for the Bristle, the fight would have been different. It's just one of those small little things where it's rather unfortunate because you're starting the fight as a Bane and you just grip and your teammate shackle. It's just sometimes it's really hard to coordinate stuff at a split second moment.
Well, they still nearly killed it. I'm getting a bit of lag there, but hopefully it's not too bad. Okay, it's freezing pretty badly, but hopefully we'll come back into it. And yeah, Fenrir getting a couple of 2-man stuns there on the end. Bear in mind the Bristle went to 40 odd HP. If those clutch 2-man stuns didn't come out there from Fenrir, we could be looking at Bristleback dying in that exchange as well.
Yeah, all the small things will make a difference because it was such a close fight. That was the only point in the game where you could say, I wish I had power shot, that's all.
Yeah, like the build's been working well, but that one moment you're just like, god damn, I wish I had it.
He was like on 40 HP. He would have definitely got the kill if he had power shot.
It's just a case of maybe I should have taken the value point, but oh well. Hindsight and all that, we'll be looking into Gyro getting towards drums. Looking at this support Gyro, he has just gone treads and now getting drums up. Kind of nice giving them.
And both the supports on Vici bought Ghost Scepters against the heavy physical damage of Drow, which is really good at defending themselves. So the next item I would see on the supports, I've talked about the Glimmer Cape, but another item which is good for Vici's supports is like Offering, the Blats. It's good for the Bristle and the Phantom Lancer, since the Phantom Lancer is not building it himself. Usually you see the PLs, quite a lot of players like to build Offering on the hero because you jungle really quick with it.
It's just speeding up your farm that much more. Looking at down bot, we do see that DDC is just sitting here, dangerously close to them, but obviously you're not going to be too concerned. He does have his TP available to go.
The task actually completed the Guardian Greaves.
So just gone Guardian Greens upright. Yeah, apologies for the lag if you're seeing this, obviously. This is Perfect World Service, but hopefully it sells itself down. DDC on the back lines here will throw the sleep out and just go to immediately TP. He's like, whoops, I've been seen, time to get out of here. And we'll just get to that tier 2.
It's still early, he says, I don't want to sleep, but too bad. The Wisp was trying to wake him up, but he was already out.
Yeah, he's a heavy sleeper, he's just going to be sitting back. The Frozen Sigil just flowing in.
This is so annoying for them, the Sigil.
It's like, you got all this rage team as well, but it's a case of, well, we can't just turn our focus to it if he moves into the tree lines. And these ice shards as well have been so nice to just control this fight. Alright, Cable throw out Fisher, and it will land somewhere. There we go. And DDC will be throwing out the sleep now, and there's going to be another ice shard coming in, but on the back lines we are going to see the BKB from Drow Ranger tries to go in with the initiation. There's going to be a slow on the Bristol back, but there's
going to be a wasted BKB.
Yeah, that's the 10-second one as well. Just picked it up. That is less than ideal.
Costly. That is costly.
The ice shards keeping them back. They will be getting a free tier 2 here.
This positioning is so difficult for them because the ice shard totally blocks the whole path.
Yeah, it's really like how do they just have to let the tier 2 go at this point now, especially as they lost the BKB, so they can't really just go into the fight. There's now going to be a full stop onto the Earthshaker as well. So
Roshan is up, so if they scout this, they would actually find out right away, and I'm not sure if EHOME can react in time to get the Rosh. But good news for them is because the Tusk built the Greaves, usually you build like the Solar Crest on Tusk because it's really good and you can do Roshan since they're on Dire really quick, but without that item, Vici is not going to be able to do it quickly.
Yeah, like it's a case of, especially you want to make sure that you can take it clean as well. You don't just want to linger around the fight, then suddenly you could be giving them Roshan as well as a team.
They saw the supports in the ward, with the ward there, so they're going to try and pick someone off before they go Roshan.
Yeah, the smoke being used quite nicely here. They're so close to it. There's going to be the smoke break. Now Super, there's the snowball in. Ladham on the sidelines will get punched up in the task. The Fisher will come out and actually help them Echo Slam as well. They turn this fight. Get more. The cooldown's already come out and the Shackle will act on the Super. There's going to be your Bane Ultimate as well, and they try and focus him down. Still alive. CPY gets stunned up by Fenrir, but now we've got Drow Ranger just focusing down as well. They are trying to control the Final Answer whilst they finish up one, but there's going to be the relocate out from the Wisp. Shackle will land onto How and they get him out. Drow Ranger now woke up. They're waiting for the Wisp to come back, and they will get a kill. Fenrir waiting on the side, wants to try and help his friend out, get the Terror out, and hopefully escape. FY able to get out of here. Arm in arm,
he was
escape.
Slow on the sleep. He could have slapped him.
Slept him as he goes for the Terror. Yeah, it was a... I thought for a second, was he mid-animation there at the end, or?
He didn't even try to cast it, so he didn't. It means that he didn't get the click onto the whiz there.
Well, that is a shame. So they aren't able to get a completely clean kill on the whiz at the end.
That was like very close to a big disaster for VG. It was really, really close because the Earthshaker and the gyro call down there totally destroyed the fight for the PL, and the Tusk totally got destroyed in the fight with that 2 spells. And the Shackle on 2 hero was also crucial.
Yes, like we talked again about the Shackle and Fiend's Grip. Like, obviously you don't want to kind of double up, but sometimes you get the Shackle up, then okay, there's the opportunity to get the Fiend's Grip. You can just try and focus them down. Gotta say, this Bristleback is getting harder and harder to kill. Couple that up with FY, able to save him time and time again with Relocate. Is this Bristleback going to get to the stage where he's, well, not unstoppable, because they have got this sort of kite potential as well as their team getting bigger.
They have Bane and Shackle and Focus Fire. I still think they have ways to deal with the Bristleback if they can actually take out the IO first. If the IO is always there to relocate him out, I would say yes, they would have a tough time killing the Bristle all the time, but if EHOME can somehow kill, because they can actually kill him easily with just 1 Focus Fire, and the IO will be dead. That's why he got the Ghost Scepter. So if they can actually find another way to kill the IO quickly, then I would say the Bristleback will be vulnerable in the fight.
So just try and blow up the IO as quick as possible. Well, a couple
They don't really have spells, so that's the thing that I worry. Like, apart from Echo Sand, they don't have something that kills the whiz like Alina, Laguna, or Finger. They don't have something to kill him instantly, so it might be actually troublesome for them to try and target down the whiz. Well,
my game has suddenly become much laggy than usual. Hopefully this settles down before the next fight. But
yeah, usually around this time, the routings towards the perfect world server.
Oh, right, really okay. Well,
but I'm using a VPN, so it's fine for me.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay. Well, fair enough there. But yeah, I'm relatively new to the whole perfect world experience, so this is all fun and games for me.
Not so perfect after all.
We are going to see some pressure onto this mid tier 2, and Tuskar could try and get some nice ice shards off. Do you think they should just try and snowball in onto RTK to stop this clutch Echo Slam? Like, if Ice can just throw his life away to stop them coming in, they can maybe win a fight with this.
It's a bit risky though. I guess they are probably looking more towards defensive usage of the snowball. Try to stop the Fiend's Grip and save your teammate. Then just because they have the Aegis advantage right now. You want to just let the enemy come onto you. You just siege the tower. Enemy comes into you with the initiation, and you just counter initiate. The risk is much lower if you do it that way, unless you have a clear opening.
Yeah, there would have to be a big opportunity, and there's going to be a Shackle there. Lash on the Howard, it's going to get focused down, and there is going to be, is he dead?
Okay.
No, he's going to be saved out. Tevin brought to the side, able to doppelganger. I saw the animations a couple of minutes after, but they will be able to get Howard away from that fight. So, wow, close call there.
And this Windrunner is serious damage dealer.
Yeah, obviously that was all for an Aegis, but you see how much damage Windrunner can do.
Yeah, I think he would have actually gone for the Daedalus if it wasn't because of PR, because against an illusion-based hero, you want to have a weapon that can actually deal with the illusion, so he went for the Maelstrom. Usually you see the much bigger damage output with the Daedalus on Wind Ranger.
Single target damage is like incomparable when you think about how much they can achieve. And obviously we said about the BKB being needed because there's the Heaven's Halberd out, and just he needs to make sure he's not too controlled.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's starting to feel like EHOME doesn't have enough damage to kill the Bristleback. Yeah. So because of that factor alone, probably it would influence the item choice of him. But he still got the BKB. In the end, yeah, I didn't realize he still got the BKB. Yeah, but he needs to deal more damage after this.
I totally agree. Are we saying we go for the Daedalus next onto Windrunner just for that like sheer single target? Obviously they've already got the Maelstrom, so we can get some procs out.
Yeah, definitely the Daedalus, and MKB would be something that he's gonna be keeping in mind as well because of the Halberd on the Bristleback.
Well, the Silver Edge onto Drow is very nice for obviously dealing with the Bristleback.
Oh, he already got it? Okay.
Yeah. And there's the Shackle just being used there.
No, you can. They're actually picking it out.
There you go. There's the Observer picking it out as well. And they are just going to go through all that. So there's going to be a Bristleback just getting slept there at the back lines, and they are going to just try and focus down this tower. Now, There's going to be forward. There's ice shards coming out, which will not really stop much, but they get the tier 2 and they just back out. So there's going to be a Aegis expiring soon, or is it already expired now? It's still up.
Soon. It's going to be probably 30 seconds.
Yeah.
After. Yeah, 30 seconds or so.
When we see Bristleback with like 3k gold at this moment, do you want to just see him go for a BKB into the next fight? Because then if he can't be stopped, so we talked about Bane being able to hold him in place, Shackle as well, there's the stuns. If he can just run at this team,
He probably wants to go damage, like I think Basher, because they have a lot of ways to keep him alive. With the Greaves giving him armor when he's low and the IO relocate and overcharge, I think he can just go for a damage item.
It feels quite hard for EHOME supports here. They walk a little bit out and then they get hit by Ice Charge, you get hit by the Lance. There's Shackle thrown out there onto Super, won't latch onto anything, but there's going to be a silence for how he does have Mantle available in 7 seconds as well, so having an Aegis, and they will finish off.
So annoying for the supports.
Yeah. It's that constant, they pop their heads out and they just get beaten up a little bit.
It's like when you're a support, you're playing against Tinker, and you pop your head out, you get rocket once. Then you're like, okay, I took one rocket and another rocket and you're half HP.
Yeah, it's like and time to go back to the pool.
The nightmare would be, you didn't buy Tranquil Boots.
Yeah, just not enough regen there and you just, forced back. So Tusk has got 1.6k gold at the moment. Exercise has been able to achieve quite a lot just with the position of these ice shards, and
the sigil as well.
Yes, and the sigil. Even like when you're casting, sometimes you're like focus on the fight, but this sigil is just flying alongside the fight, especially when these
the
elongated
attack speed reduction is just something huge. You can't underestimate that.
Yeah, especially when you're thinking about all their range lineups trying to just like destroy a Bristleback sort of that. And
yeah, it's 60 reduction. I think it's very similar to Shiva's. Shiva's is also around. Shiva's is like 45. So this is much stronger than Shiva's.
Yeah, just a free floating Shiva's just chasing the enemies. So we are going to see them go back at the moment. No Roshan.
EHOME just smoke. They know that the Roche. They know they need vision around the Roche bit later in a few minutes when it starts to spawn. So they smoke. They place 2 observer wards into the ancient area. But Vici, having the gem, realized that something is up and we have to go diva. So it's just basically really crispy on Vici's side, knowing that what EHOME is going to try and do in the next few minutes, try and secure Roche. So usually the team trying to contest Roche or secure Roche would try to get deep vision down the area. So they pens out the 2 wards, and EHOME would have a lot more trouble taking the fight at the Roche the next time.
Well, yeah, they are going to have trouble to fight this, especially not having that vision. This could be pretty scary now. Looking at the vision between teams, we could just see that EHOME can't see much. They could see like just up to their steps, and that's pretty much it.
They're pretty much blind.
Although saying that, the VG don't see that much more, just looking into their secret shot around the
wards up? Do they have wards up on the heroes? Oh yeah, Lina has 2 observer wards.
And DDC just take down that ward, which was fading fairly soon, but How, walking through the woods, RTK is here as well, is invisible, so they won't have to worry about that, but they can spot How. And he did go for that BKB, so 10-second BKB on the Phantom Lance in the next fight. Stops the control. He didn't just go for, like, say, Scatty and become extra tanky and the damage.
Really important against the Earthshaker, I would say.
Yeah.
Having the BKB.
Stops him getting locked down and just killed into one burst, able to just stand his ground and fight him.
The only downside I would say getting a BKB is it makes it easy for the Bane to get the grip on you.
I'm sure you couple that with Focus Fire from the Windrun as well, and she's working towards this Daedalus. This could be trouble. But he does have his team around him.
But he got the Demon Age first though.
Could be a monk bastard.
Usually when you get the Demon Age first, you go MKB. If you want to get Daedalus, you get with the Crystallis first.
Well, we did say the Heaven's Halberd, the mischance.
Yeah.
They could they have got the Solar Crest as well.
He's going MKB. He's going MKB.
Yeah, definitely worth the value. I forgot to mention the Solar Crest onto Io as well. So the double evasion there. They just want to make sure. Just
look at their itemization. So they got the Solar Crest on the Io instead of the Tusk, and the Tusk completes the offering, which I mentioned would be good for VG's lineup for the Bristleback and the PR. So they are more or less good to fight. They have AC, they have Solar Crest, they have Flats. Yeah, every team fight item.
Roshan just spawned as Super goes in. There's just Roshan ready to greet them, but this is the smoke coming through. This could be a team fight which decides decides a lot here. They are waiting. They do know that they just walked in, but when they see Tusk on the sidelines, the Sigil's being flown in. Smoke not quite breaking yet, but there we go. It's broke now. Windrunner tries to come in. There's the Ice Shards, which will actually slightly block them. There's going to be BKBs popped from 2 of VG. Super and How now popping those. And the fight is kind of split because the Ice Shards cooldown's been used. Unfortunately, they can't focus down more. And RTK is getting killed on the side. But now we will see the Drow Ranger and Windrunner will be trying to focus down Tusk. Tusk will go down. Tusk is actually still standing. Beg your pardon. Wind Ranger disabled by Bristleback. They turn it around into a triple kill. No one goes down.
And the Tusk got saved by the passive of the Greaves, the armor thingy when he was low.
That was extremely close. I actually thought Tusk was dead there because I had a little bit of lag when the animation got off, but it turns out he was absolutely fine. That's going to be Cheese and an Aegis now, so Cheese on the Bristleback and Aegis onto Hal.
Both teams were feeling confident in that fight because EHOME, before that fight, they just purchased Monkey King Bar on the Wind Ranger, and Vici completed all the aura items, so both sides felt like we can do this, we can go take a fight. But in the end of the day, better positioning from Vici, and like you mentioned, the Ice Shot blocking off the path, making a choke point into EHOME's team, so it put them in a very bad position.
It's hard to say how they want to play around it as well, because here we go, RTK has to throw out the Fisher, now he's getting chased down. There's going to be the buyback from the Drow Ranger, now there's going to be the snowball from Ice, goes back in, hits him, then backs out. He sends that Sigil forward there, will get focused down, but now we've got Hal just trying to stand his ground. So that's that Aegis. BKB now from the Drow Ranger, and they are BKBing all over the shop. The Drow Ranger will run back to the ball. Remember, that's a buyback. Now there's going to be a buyback onto the Gyrocopter, but RTK tries to run away, gets Laguna Blade off the face of the map. So Hal and Ice are still taking his tower. Now Lanham gets hit by the defusal. Unfortunately, that shackle won't latch because there's a nice double ganger, and now Howard just turns with their team. He is unstoppable at this stage. Ultra kill. Windrunner tries to stand his ground. GG. EHOME forced out here. VG win.
Yeah, that fight just determined the whole game already. The fight at the Roche. I would say the fight at the Roche, Vici still had a slight advantage, but it's like EHOME had to contest the Roche. If they give the Roche away, it's more or less you lose the game anyway, so they tried to contest, but ultimately they got caught in a bad position and